Hello, I'm the Northern Vocal Coach, and welcome back to Now Then. Today I am joined by my best friend, Beth. Beth is an amazing actor and facilitator, and she trained at the Central School of Speech and Drama.
I did. It's royal now. It
Yes.
became royal when I left, which I don't know what that says about me.
Today we're going to be reacting to Lea Salonga singing Still Hurting from the last 5 years.
This is one of those songs that you're like, as soon as you hear it, you want to perform it. I don't know if I'm emotionally ready for this.
Lea Salonga is phenomenal. I don't know if everybody knows who she is, but they'll certainly have heard her.
If you don't know her face, you know her voice.
So this is quite a recent performance of Still Hurting. I forgot the name then.
Of the song.
Not.
Got my tissues.
I think we're going to need them.
Jamie's over and Jamie's gone. Jamie's decided it's time to move on. Jamie has new dreams he's building upon. And I'm still hurting.
Straight away, she just pulls you into her world, and this is a rehearsal.
I think people are scared of musical introductions. You're facilitating the audience's entry into the world of the song.
People are scared of the silence where you're not making a noise or saying any words, but they're the most important parts to tell the story.
You saw her look around. She's looking at the space that the character is in. This is the opening number of the last 5 years, isn't it?
So we meet this character at the end of a relationship, sort of the wrong way around. So she has to find that emotion without having been on that journey.
She's establishing who she is, where she is, what has just happened. It's just like any other scene. It just happens to be sung rather than spoken.
She didn't need to do anything more than that, did she?
No. So simple.
We've only watched like 30 seconds of it.
I know.
I'm massive about breath. It says more than any words can do, the state of being of that character. She just showed it in one breath.
It's moving on to the next colour. The 4 phrases, you've got Jamie, 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 I... Jamie, Jamie, Jamie.
At the end of the line, Jamie's convinced that the problems are mine. Jamie is probably feeling just fine, and I'm still hurting.
Her melody is really, really simple, but what's going on in the piano is dum dum da 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 dum da. So all the stuff that's going on inside her head.
Because we're watching it on a screen as well, we can see what she's thinking. I feel like this is a very dry heartbreak. It's not snot and tears and screaming. There's pain here. And you can't sing this song without pain, but there's rage here as well.
But I feel like it bubbles, 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 and she pulls it back. And then it bubbles, 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 and she pulls it back. And just talking about her voice, it is just stunning. She's the queen of mix.
It's just so clean, and I can relax with her. Pitching's going to be on point. Pulled back, intimate tone is a really lovely one to hear from her.
Even though she's singing through the lines, it's still very talkative. She's not making too much of it.
What about lies, Jamie? What about things that you swore to be true? What about you, Jamie?
That focus.
What about
Who said nice? Someone just went nice.
Someone in the auditorium. I think she might have a director with her.
Nice.
Yeah.
To Lea Salonga, it's like, just watch, sit back and enjoy.
I can imagine she's one of those people who will want those people around her who will be honest with her, give her notes.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't need to be like, nice.
No, I
like,
agree.
She knows. She knows she's good.
And this is a rehearsal. Tell her after she's finished.
Yeah. As the actor performing the song, you need to have an idea about who you're singing to. But in this section, she is singing to him.
What about
we
lies,
see,
Jamie?
yeah, a layer gets stripped back.
She's now analysing and looking back over the time together.
The betrayal. She's seeing a future that has been taken away from her, and she laying the blame at his door.
And once you get past that initial shock and the initial hurt, what went wrong? How did we get to this place? She's taking us one step further into the story of their relationship.
This is a crazy time to meet a character. They're in pain and it's unresolved.
Wow, you've just given me all this, but how did you get here?
Jamie is sure something wonderful died. Jamie decides it's his right to decide.
Just such a lovely moment there where you saw a new thought dropping in. Just with a flick of the eyes, I mean, that's all she needs to do, especially have a thought, you react to the thought, you say the thought. That's what we saw just play across her face.
It's like a masterclass.
Yeah!
Jamie has secrets he doesn't confide.
Oh, I really liked how she found it hard to get the words out then. Doesn't confide. Going against the melody. Going
Yeah.
against what's written.
The conflict comes from fighting the emotion internally, trying not to show it, rather than being like, I'm so heartbroken, like, I'm so heartbroken. She's keeping a hard lock on everything, but it's a real struggle to keep that lid on.
That beautiful open place. Oh, that mix. Look at her look at her eyesight. She's looking at the door where he left.
She's sharing the emptiness with us. And it takes a lot of bravery to keep your eye line up.
This tells the story. She's not once looked down.
And find something better. Go and ride the sun away. Run away. Like it's simple, like it's right.
Person with the spotlight was just like and missed her face. She's chose to go for a more delicate placement for this song. Just shows you don't need to be a belting musical theatre lead to deliver a show-stopping performance.
In this song, you've got this instrumental bit. I really want to see what she does. You know, it's not that the character freezes until they start singing again.
It was written for a reason.
Yeah, there's something happening for the character that leads her to sing the next bit. And I want to see what that process is. I don't want to see cars.
Exactly. And even in a concert version, I'm sure Lea found something magical to do with that moment. I don't want to see the street.
It's a very nice street anyway.
Give me a day, Jamie. Bring back the lights, hang them back on the wall.
Because that's what we're building towards. Her at her most vulnerable, because we finally understand why she's singing this song. It's that after all that she said, all she really wants, I'm getting emotional. You want to think of a song like a journey. Your character is different when they finish singing to when they started singing.
Yeah. A change.
A little arc. Yeah, something inside them changes.
How you could be so certain that we had no chance at all. Jamie is over, and where can I turn? Covered with scars, I did nothing to earn. Maybe there's somewhere a lesson to learn.
I hear this section and I just think of deep breaths. She's allowed herself this moment in her day to completely break apart.
Vocally, I really like how she's not holding anything too long. It's just...
Yeah, it's just soothing self-talk as well as the character comes towards the final realization of the song.
Once the foundations crack and I'm still hurting.
Yes, yes. Don't blur her out.
We want to see more. That's gorgeous.
That's gorgeous. But when she got to that last, and I'm still hurting, that's the story of life. Like, I will carry that little piece of hurt with me forever now.
That's the realization, isn't it? Is that there is no,
Where I
there's
was
no
before.
going back to before. No. Sorry, wrong school.
Ragtime.
I'll have to learn to live with that. But how? How can you? That's for another musical, because that's the end. The last
That's
10
for-
years.
That's for therapy.
The next 5 years, it's an interesting thing to sort of ask yourself as an actor, singer, when to allow the emotion to affect your vocal performance.
She made conscious choices to go for more simpler vocal decisions. Even just on that high note, delicate, airy note, rather than going for like a full belt or mix. She allowed maybe a little bit more air to come through, so it wasn't like super clean. It's like when you're on the edge of about to cry.
Yeah. Once the foundation's cracked and it comes from the truth of the character.
Any more than that, you lose the purpose of musical theatre. You lose the line, you lose the song, and she just pitches it perfectly.
Oh no! This is my last point, I promise.
What's your last point, Beth?
Having the raw emotion but being able to control it. Like, that's the task of the actor. If he blinking does it.
She blooming well.
She blinking well does it.
Well, that was our review for Lea Salonga singing Still Hurting from the last 5 years. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Beth, for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
I hope you're all well. Keep safe, keep smiling, keep singing. Bye-bye.
Boom.